Hey Siri, how many days until February 4th, 2024?
It's 82 days until then.
We are 82 days out from my first natural show. I got rejected to go to the UK in October 26th. That's a whole other story. But today I'm gonna be showing you the smartest diet to be able to lose your belly fat, your chest fat, and your love handles. I've done this multiple times myself, and I've been able to do it with my clients. I'm actually quite happy that I got rejected for that prep because now I get to document. And in this video, I will show you the smartest diet to be able to lose fat and build muscle at the same time. A common thing I get from clients all the time is that, hey Mike, when I lose fat, I feel small. And this happens with my clients all the time. And this is what 5 pounds of fat looks like versus 5 pounds of muscle. And the reality is if you have 5 pounds to lose, you're losing all of this fat tissue. You're losing these toxins anyway that you didn't need in the first place. But I'll talk a bit about this more later. My first meal is going to be a cup of black coffee for a number of reasons. Number one, it has been shown to be lipolytic, which means that it breaks down fat, especially when you're fasted. So I have a cup in the morning, and this is my source of energy as well. So I'm gonna have a cup of black coffee, and I'm gonna show you literally everything that I'm eating. I'm gonna show you 20 calorie rice, all the foods that I'm making to make my foods easy, repeatable, and enjoyable. So come through with me throughout the entire day. Let's kick it off. And if you guys enjoy this type of content where I'm literally documenting my entire day, you want more of this, you're doing cardio, you're motivated, and you're getting new ideas for your own meal plans, hit the video with a gentle thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section down below. The feedback I've been getting has been incredible, and that's why I feel like me doing the show now in February has been a blessing. But 82 days out, I'll show you my macros and everything I'm eating, and I'll take you through my day. So, coffee done, and I like doing it while I'm getting some steps in, about 10 minutes on this treadmill or walking pad, right? Just to get the heart rate going, just to get the coffee moving a lot, and also just to wake up. I've just had my cup of coffee, walking on the track pad. Let me know if you guys want a video about the best cardio for fat loss. Let me know if you guys want that. I'm gonna finish this now, or it's finished. Now we head to do training, and then cardio, and then I'll show you guys everything I eat. So I always train fasted, and I always do cardio fasted. Personally, I don't like the feeling of food in my stomach, but at the same time, I also prefer training in a fasted state. It allows it to prolong my fast, and it allows me to eat like a king later. So that's just the mindset that I like to go in terms of my training. And another question might be like, hey Mike, where do you get your energy for your training? And that comes from the caffeine. Caffeine will give you energy, right? And that's in the form of a pre-workout, or if it's just black coffee, that's enough for me. That's all that I need.
Matt, did you steal my vitamin D spray? You have it? You stole it? That's you?
Vitamin D going in with K2. Actually, I'll take that last. We have a scoop of Pride. This goes to show you guys I'm not fake. Although I don't work with them anymore, I still love the products. I used to work for Gymshark. I was an athlete for Gymshark. But I've always just realized, again, just supporting your own branding will allow you. Just supporting your own is so much better, you know, focusing on one thing. That's probably one thing I've learned in business. So what a lot of people in business say, the best thing to do is focus in on one thing. So if you're starting a business, don't try and have like 4 or 5 different businesses, just have one. And in that one business, don't have 4 or 5 different products, just have one. In that product, don't have 4 or 5 different prices for that product or tiers, just have one. And what that does, right, if you wonder like why is that number one, it stops you from dividing your attention to multiple things. The second thing it also does is it will stop, or it will decrease the amount of decision making that your potential buyer will have to do. And for me, in terms of everything I'm doing, it allowed me to focus in on Sculpt by Science on its own, which has been so much better because now I make videos without being fearful or thinking about, okay, what will the sponsor think? Oh, today I need to make a video to be able to hit my KPIs for my contract. So, probably the best decision I've ever made, but definitely like a goal that I had in life, and I accomplished it. I'm so happy I did. I got to meet incredible people. I got to see how Gymshark was ran. Same thing with the HP. So let's talk about more about the fitness stuff, right? So because of all the cardio that I'm doing, and all the steps that I'm getting roughly between 15,000 and 20,000 daily steps. That walking pad helps me tremendously, and it allows me to hit the 20,000. So just for example, now I was on there for 10 minutes. So I make sure that I'm getting in my omegas, right? My my fish oil. And this is another supplement that I've been taking that I'm only taking right now. It's 10 milligrams of yohimbine. Now this is what we will call a cutting agent or a fat loss agent that should help us with fat loss. What this does is that it attaches to the receptors that usually are blocked to prevent fat from being released. So this will occupy those receptors and will allow the catecholamines to attach and not block it, and rather release fat tissue. So this you have to take fasted. Now the contraindication for this one is that you may feel symptoms of anxiety, or if you already deal with anxiety, not recommended. So quick recap. We have yohimbine, 10 milligrams. We have 2 servings of fish oils. We have 3 pills of the thyroid stack for supplement needs, and we have 1 multivitamin, and we have 1 cup of glory. Do not try that at home. So now I am ready to go and train. Almost forgot. One more thing. Vitamin D3.
Gotta watch out for the pigs, man.
The first exercise is reverse grip bench press. 4 sets by 30 reps. Here you need to check your ego and drop the weight. What I like about the 30 reps that, again, like I mentioned, it'll fatigue the secondary muscles a lot sooner, but it will also make you focus really in on the stretch, and the pump is incredible. You might wonder, why is a decline machine useful? It all depends on where the center of gravity of the machine is. So when you're doing a normal flat bench, as you can see, the center of gravity is going to target the mid muscle fibers. Now, you can't isolate a part of your pectoralis, but what you can do is have where the maximum tension will be, which will be here in the mid pec. When you're doing an incline, you're changing the angle to target here in your mid pec, and then the decline the same. So now we're going to go for a decline press. The last 16 weeks we've had a 99% success rate at Sculpt by Science, and it's because of a mechanism that I've developed called the DNA sequence. It's a combination of all the scientific research I've done over the last decade, combining everything I've learned from biochemistry and microbiology and everything through medicine, and the experience I've gone through with nearly thousands of each and every single client that I've personally coached. I am now able to transform any physique as long as the person is dedicated, irrespective of their background. The people who come through my doors are busy professionals who are dedicated and finally want to see the six-pack once in their life. Their energy levels are optimized. They're eating the specific foods that they can eat, not only for this program, but what they'll be able to follow the rest of their life. Their sleep is optimized, and also their training and nutrition. And we look into so much more in terms of blood work. We do it all. If you want to know exactly how I'm able to use the DNA sequence and see such a high success rate, what we do is we go through a diagnosis. What you need to do is fill out the short questionnaire, and we'll be able to jump on a call and be able to see how the DNA sequence may be able to help you. We're also selective with who we work with, so please fill out as much information as possible so we can see if we can help you. But I'll see you in the next step. And we are back from the gym. I am going to put you on the most game of how to make this an easy, repeatable, and enjoyable method. I call it the ERE method. Now, my macros for today is 2,440 calories. That comes out to 60 fats, 300 carbs, and 175 protein. Many people ask, Mike, why only 175? My current weight is 175 pounds. So that gives me 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Now, what I'm gonna prepare here is 2 of my main meals, and you're gonna see the easiest way to do it. So the first thing I'm gonna show you guys that I want you to do do that will make this whole thing so much more easy as part of my ERE method is a mini meal prep. So you're not meal prepping everything necessarily. So as you can see, I have enough rice. I've prepped enough rice for the next 3 days. So I don't need to cook the rice every day. And as long as you're using a vacuum sealed container, the food will stay fresh. If you want to take it another level higher, use a glass container. As part of making it repeatable, what I've done is I'm going to make 2 rice bowls that you'll see here in these 2 bowls, and I'm going to explain all the ingredients. And they are the exact same meal, right? However, the big difference is going to be the protein source. Here I have the beef as my protein source, and here I have the chicken breast as my protein source. But it's going to be 2 rice bowls exactly the same. That makes it repeatable. And then you're going to see me use G. Hughes barbecue sauce. There's only 10 calories. I'm going to use any spice of my liking, and that makes it enjoyable. Flavor is what will make it enjoyable, right? So without further ado, I'm going to show you how to prepare these 2 rice bowls. So we're going to start off with the onion. Onions have been prepped for both meals. Now, one of the main ingredients for our 2 bowls to give it a lot more volume, also this is amazing in terms of your testosterone production, is some cauliflower. Now, I'm gonna make my own cauliflower rice. So if you're in a store, you can buy it. It depends on where you live, but I'm gonna make cauliflower rice from the jump, right? So as you can see, we have it cut up here. To make your own cauliflower rice, you'll cut them up into pieces like this. So here we go. Now we will process. And as you can see, it's already making the rice. It's that easy. This is what it looks like. Add a little bit of water just to create steam. And now we're gonna put it in the microwave. And now we'll start off with first adding our onions. So let me show you guys another trick that makes it enjoyable and easy and repeatable, is adding cognac rice. This is mainly fiber. And look at the macros for this thing. Per 100 grams, it's only 5 calories. In this entire bag of rice, it's only 20 calories. So you can add more of this to create volume, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Now we have the onions, and now we're gonna add our protein source. And now we're going to add the rice, the shirataki rice. Next ingredient, 300 grams of cooked rice. And we're just gonna add this here. Perfect, so 6 minutes in the microwave, mix it up a little bit, and then you just wanna taste the consistency. Fire. As you see, we're gonna add the cauliflower rice to the entire bowl. Now I'm going to add barbecue sauce. Usually, I will measure the barbecue sauce on the food scale, but because this is just 10 calories, it's so low, at this stage in prep, I can afford to just go by eyeball. And that is the finished product. So that's meal number 1, my main meal, done. So all that's left for me is to add the salad on here. But now, I'm gonna make bowl number 2. Both bowls are now prepared. All I'm gonna do is add 40 grams of avocado just to get in some healthy fats. I like it with my beef. And then I'm just gonna take a bag of mixed leaves. Another handful of that. Voila, lunch and dinner served. The bowl with the beef here is 1,068 calories, and the macros for it come out to be 128 carb, 24.6 grams of fat, and 87.7 grams of protein. Rice bowl number 2 is 944 calories, and that comes out to 107.7 grams of carb, 14.2 grams of fat. There's less fat because of the chicken breast, and 94 grams of protein. So these are the 2 main meals that I'm eating, and then I'll show you what snacks I'm having. I'm gonna break my fast. My food's warmed up. 5 p.m. is when I break my fast. Little later than usual, but that's okay. Sometimes I like fasting for a little bit longer. So something I'm gonna do, I take sparkling water. I add the best water enhancer there is. This one, Robinson's Apples and Blackcurrant, makes this taste like a fizzy drink on its own, which is amazing. I am drinking sparkling water and flavored sparkling water as my source of fluids. And then the first meal I'll be eating is going to be the beef rice bowl. And look at that. Let me give you guys a taste test. That's that right there. Meal number 2. second bottle of water. And going in for meal number 2 that I prepared earlier. I'm gonna add a bit more spice to it for myself. I'm gonna add a little bit of Cholula, because who doesn't like some sauce? You know, I talk and I feel like I'm about to do those eating challenges. So these are the snacks that I'm eating, and they are called cognac jellos. I have 2 of these and they're just 3 calories. So this is just jello in here. And now you guys have me for my last meal. I am going to have this Cali ice cream. 310 calories in here. That's 20 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat, and 24 grams of fiber. I love finishing my night with an ice cream. It's like my reward for the day for following everything that I needed to. And the macros on this are amazing. Per 100 grams, it's 90 calories, 9 grams of protein, 1.6 fat. And carbs are 24. But of the 24 carbs, it's 7 fiber, 7 erythritol, and there's 10 grams of sugar in here. So very, very good macros and an amazing way to finish off my day. And this ice cream tastes amazing. Amazing. And it is the next day. The big takeaway here, I want you to know if you're following the ERE method. Make sure that your diet is easy, if it's repeatable, and it's enjoyable. As human beings, we eat the same 5 to 10 meals our entire lifetime. So spend one day, take MyFitnessPal, track everything, find the foods and use the foods, maybe some examples I've utilized in your own foods, right? To make it repeatable and enjoyable. So some of the things that I did, barbecuing my protein sources, and you can store that for about a week. Another thing I did is I would just eat 2 bowls or 2 of the same meals. So I don't need to make an extra meal. And also meal prepping as much as you can. Using low calorie sauces and also hot sauce will make it more enjoyable. All of those things coming together will allow you to finally see consistency within your diet. Give yourself about 7 to 10 days to see the results. If nothing happens, then you can decrease your carb sources like your rice in the bowls, for example, and you just need to stay consistent. That's the big takeaway. I'll leave the video here. If you did enjoy it, leave it a thumbs up. It tells me that you guys want more of this calm vlog style in terms of me really showing you what I'm doing on a day-to-day and also what I'm eating. Comment down below and let me know. And I'm thinking of doing a live stream where I go live and I answer all of your questions. I show you how to build diets. Let me know in the comment section down below. Just comment, Mike, do the live stream. And I'm thinking of doing that where all of you will come in and I'll see your questions come in and I'll answer it. Maybe I'll even build some diets, show you guys how I do it. Let me know. But I'll leave it here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.